I don't want to sully the atmosphere in this room because you and I are friends, but I know that's not a diamond ring. How much is it worth, Roisin?
£12.
So Roisin goes instantly into last place, so that's fine.
So that's fine.
I have put up what is easily the most valuable. It's a Peugeot 407.
Wow.
What? It's a fucking car?
Peugeot 407.
My wife gave it to me.
Is he putting his car up here?
How much is Roish's car worth?
The car is worth, currently, it's worth £590. It's not a good car.
It's not a good
Not
car.
a good
It's a
car.
piece of shit.
14 years old.
Yeah, 14 years old.
Last place. Tim, what did you bring?
I bought 8 copies of my book.
He comes in my own book.
Well, I mean, when it first went on sale, we were all fairly positive.
Got
Loads of time.
48 minutes left.
Okay, let's go inside.
Alright, let's go outside.
Even though they're not going to get here in an hour.
Well, not if you don't call them.
Hello, I called about
No, not if you don't call.
collection. It's one sort of large item. It's a boulder. Just confirm. Is that right? Sorry about that. I need to check just to make sure that we've got the quickest time. Thank you so much. Right, bye-bye.
How long will they be?
45 to 60 minutes.
Oh, right. You've got 32 minutes left.
Oh, well,
She wasted 28 minutes fucking around.
Is she not here to join yet?
Where is the boulder at this stage of the challenge?
For that fact.
She's looking at the iPad.
That's how the names work.
He got caught in 15 minutes. He showed up to pick up a boulder.
Do you know what he said to me? When he turned up, he said, "You never get some crazy shit and want me to go to Canberra Sands."
Crazy shit.
Can we see how Mo actually did? Well,
Yeah,
perhaps you're being unfair to Mo. Perhaps he's nailed this for you.
I put it on a map exactly how far the boulder went, Ramesh, for you.
Once it's up, though, you need the big ass weather balloons. We got it.
It's a shame. Do you want to lift the other side or we'll just
Get it up.
Yeah.
At least get it started.
Let's get it started. Just gotta let it hover a little bit first, and then it'll
I don't think it's got enough balloons.
I'm on crunch cream.
We need to put a rock on the valley. Basically, have to put a rock on it.
Why does he think that's what they're doing?
Well, I think now he's just gonna drive it, bro.
Oh, got it.
Here he is.
I can't even fit in there. I feel good there.
27 minutes. It's exciting, isn't it?
Perfect.
How long did you piss around with those balloons?
Pissed around for about half an hour, I think. No, maybe 40 minutes.
Once Tim stopped all with the balloons, how far did he get it in your van?
Yeah, so once you put it on my van, it went 2.3 miles, which is just ahead of Ramesh because of the problems with mud.
What I was most impressed with you, Josh, was that you were totally unfazed and never at any point did you consider moving the boulder yourself.
No, what?
It's not criticism. I think you're like a general, letting other people do the work.
I hate to say it, but I think I'm probably what makes Britain great.
I had to say it.
Look at her.
You can see where it was after an hour. It's in Windsor.
How far is that?
No. I was very clear when I was about to here, I'm disgusted.
Yeah.
Oh, because you've got quite feminine hands as well, so...
Well, I've never done a day's work in my life.
It's a trick of the camera. You actually substitute... Are you putting a picture in front of the camera of a 60-year-old woman's thumb?
It's 2.1 centimetres long.
Frank is 2.1 centimetres. Josh, can we see your nail? Oh, no.
No, it's on its foot.
Could I just say that this is probably the worst thing you're ever going to see?
Wow.
It looks like an owl's foot. Actually, it looks like tons.
Oh, I hate
Do you want to touch it?
It looks like an old man's thumb has been put on.
2.8 centimetres.
That's
fair,
cheating.
yeah.
You should show the actual
Yeah.
growth part. You should just do the growth part.
Yeah, because I mean, a thumb and a nail, I mean, a toe.
Bit mine.
So Roisin crashes in at last place, I would imagine.
1.8 centimetres.
1.8 centimetres for Roisin.
He is failing this episode.
I'll show you. There you go. I've decorated it.
Oh my god, it's curled over.
That's supposed to be like a face.
Why is it curled over?
Oh my god! What is wrong with you?
Supposed to be like a
I
face.
did, that's supposed to be a face.
I mean-
Or like if I put dots and like a smile.
A couple more weeks' growth and you're going to be able to hang from that.
Would you mind measuring that, Ramesh?
Not at all.
That is just the most horrifying thing I've ever
Oh,
seen.
you can shut your mouth.
2.2 centimetres.
Wow. Not as impressive. How did Tim get on?
I can do this one.
For religious reasons.
No, but I've got a note of exemption.
I got no
Do you want me to read it?
for the doctor.
To whom it may concern, Tim keep his employed as an
And I'm right hand.
Yeah, so if Tim uses his right hand with the other guy's left hand, then they can have their strong hands out.
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
right.
said which hotel though, because that's Travelodge all over. Is it all this?
Got it wrong.
Yes,
Yeah.
Got that?
Yeah,
Wait,
got
let me
it.
get my corner. Ready? Got it?
I've got it, definitely got
Right,
it.
wait. Don't get shake it. Right, have a shake.
You just said you don't need to show, now you want us to show.
Okay.
No, you're just... You're just moving the
No, you gotta do the grabbing in thingy.
But she ain't got two hands.
buttons
She
are
can
wrong.
use
Buttons are wrong.
this kid's
Right
hand.
there.
Loose flap here, there's a hole.
Why? Listen, what's wrong with the world?
Josh's hand.
Just enjoy ourselves.
Come on, Rose.
Fastest, let's give it to the winners based on that. 2 points each for the winners, depending on who made it the fastest. They were both the high standards as far as I'm concerned.
Well, the children took 16 minutes and 3 seconds.
Incredible.
The grown-ups, 10 minutes and 57 seconds.
Manly,
You are now.
Yeah, I am now.
You are now.
Picturing now. How do you feel about communal showers?
No problem with that.
Yeah,
No?
no problem with that. Think about communal showers.
It's quite weird because it's difficult to know what.
Yeah, Swedish
So,
person.
who'd be your dream celebrity to bed?
No idea, actually.
There's no celebrities you fancy.
Not really.
Claudia Winkleman?
Don't know.
You don't know who Claudia Winkleman is?
I don't know what else to ask you.
It's tough not to crack.
He's tough enough to crack this one here.
I would just go paint his cheeks red. Can you do? Does that count?
That's not helpful. Oh.
We get if I could just.
We'll just go on.
Alright.
Let's not go into that.
Let's not go
Well,
into that.
they're interesting
Funny
frames of
Winkleman.
sexual reference for you. Alex Horn, the Emmanuel films,
Maybe what?
1970s soft porn films, communal showers, and then the leap to Claudia Winkleman intrigued me.
Claudia welcome me. Hey, welcome me.
Let's see how Frank and Ramesh got on.
Winkleman.
I don't know who this is.
She's probably British.
Will you do whatever I ask you to do? Probably not.
Probably not.
What kind of things make you blush, would you say?
Don't know.
Why do you look? I'm trying to.
No, I'm looking at the husband. I might know him. No.
Your ears are completely devoid of hair.
I like-
Physical contact.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
I'm worried that I'm getting a bit of a hot belly. What do you
Dang, I wonder if we get a bit of a pot belly.
Is there a reason you're not making eye contact?
We gotta go to talking to him.
Say something else. Can you say it in Swedish? This is my apartment.
Det här är min lägenhet.
Make yourself comfortable.
Gör det. Bekväm.
I'm going to pour us both some sherry.
Ska hälla upp lite
What is he
kärr.
doing?
I want to say, I like... Can you say, I like to...
He's blushing more than the Swedish guy.
parade around him in little denim jeans waving?
När jag får chansen så tycker jag om att gå omkring i mina blåa shorts på vintern.
Blåa shorts?
We're good at being sexy, so she tried my nerve.
What are you gonna do with one boob on the back?
Yeah, like you've got a mini tit on your back.
I went to the worry that I might sort of get.
So you want
So you gotta go for it. You can go for it. Everybody getting up now.
Yeah, we can see it. It's shut.
Roisin did make.
I get boobs on both sides.
That was one of the most terrifying things that's ever happened to me.
You may now take your blindfolds off.
Oh, I'm having a nightmare. I think it's safe to say Whittaker has blown his lead. What is this? There you go, that's the end of the show. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, the humblest of tasks get beautified if loving hands do them. Never forget that. Good night. Well done, Mr. Frank Skinner.
Let's go.
$19,000.
$19,000. We ain't gonna take it out.
I'm not gonna take the whole 20.
Alright, it was episode 5 of Taskmaster, and man, that was a hilarious episode, especially with the Swedish. The Swedish competition was the funniest to me right there. I did like the boulder. The boulder was good as well. Making up the bed was alright, and then of course the balloons at the end was just so-so for me. But all in all, the prizes this episode was really, really good. I mean, the rings, the car, and the big old check. So that all worked out, but I was dying on the damn Swedish one. I mean, it's just, when you got really good smart comedians like these people right here, it works because their timing is just on point. Right, so you're going to have a lot of good damn cuts that you can use for that, and it just works on there. So, hey, good episode. Can't wait to see another one.
Yeah, so I thought 2 out of the 5 were really funny. I like 3 out of the 5 were really funny. I like the boulder one, although it wasn't really funny. It was just more like, I was so intrigued to see how they were going to get the boulder to move, and I thought, again, the train was epic. Using the car thing was cool too, and I just like how people think and like the things they come up with. So I think that's one of the aspects of the show I really like. I hated the nails one; that was just nasty and gross. The blue was alright. That one seemed pretty simple. The making the bed one I thought was especially creative. Because that is complicated and like it's difficult to like get the duvet covers with just both your hands. I can't imagine trying to coordinate with other people. But I thought that was creative and fun, and it was cool to see that the people with 2 people did better. So it does seem like it was a little bit of a struggle having a third person to navigate with. So I thought that was cool too. And then I think having comedians do some of the challenges where they don't have a like filter and where like they will take it there because this is what they do. They're entertainers. For the Swedish blush one, worked so well because regular people would be so uncomfortable, almost like Josh was. Like that's how almost everybody else would be. That's how I would have been in that situation. And like these comedians just take it all the way there. Like I thought that was hilarious. So all in all, entertaining. And to your point, I really liked that they upped the ante with the prizes, so that like made like there was higher stakes too. Yeah. So it's just like, ooh, this is a little bit kind of risky as far as if you lose. And then my last point too, even when some of the tasks themselves aren't as funny, the banter on stage too is really, really good. And I think again, to your point, because they're comedians, that comedic timing, they're like, "Ooh, this is my moment." Yep. Like they're always interjecting, and it's because they're all so clever. So
and none of them are over the top.
No, and nobody's annoying, and everybody has their own style too, which I think is so everyone has their own personality, own style. They all seem very different from each other, and I like the prospect of. Well, I don't know if that's how it works, but I'm assuming every season we get a new batch of comedians too, which I think is going to be so interesting because I didn't know any of these comedians before watching this show, and it's just really cool to like get to know them. So another entertaining episode. Look forward to the next one.
All right, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Taskmaster Season 1, Episode 5, and until next time.